Have you ever found yourself in an intimate moment where things didn't go as planned, and the erection just didn't happen? It's more common than you think, and it can feel awkward and uncomfortable. But don't worry, in this video, we're going to explore practical tips and strategies to handle these situations with confidence and grace. We'll dive into how to maintain intimacy, even when things don't go as expected, and show you how to turn these moments into opportunities to strengthen your connection with your partner. Make sure to watch until the end, because understanding this could transform how you approach intimacy and boost your confidence in ways you never imagined. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your support means a lot, so if you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Have you ever found yourself in an intimate moment, only to be surprised by your body not responding the way you anticipated? Perhaps you were expecting everything to go smoothly, with a firm erection signaling your readiness, but instead, you were met with a wave of vulnerability and uncertainty. It's an experience that can catch anyone off guard, leaving you feeling confused and perhaps even embarrassed. However, it's important to recognize that this situation is far more common than many people realize, and it can happen to anyone, regardless of age or experience. The key is to understand that you are not alone in this, and there's no need to carry any feelings of shame or inadequacy. In this video, we'll delve into what to do when your body doesn't respond as expected. We'll explore practical steps and calming strategies to help you manage these moments with grace and confidence. These tips are designed to empower you, helping you stay grounded and maintain a positive mindset even when things don't go exactly as planned. One of the most important things to remember is that your self-worth and your ability to connect with your partner go far beyond the physical aspects of sexuality. Yes, an erection is a part of sexual intimacy, but it's by no means the whole picture. Sexuality is an incredibly rich and multifaceted experience that involves emotional connection, mutual understanding, and shared pleasure. When you focus on these broader aspects, you'll find that there are countless ways to enjoy and make the most of these intimate moments. Even in situations where your body might not be cooperating as you'd like, there are still many avenues to explore that can lead to deep satisfaction for both you and your partner. These moments can become opportunities to discover new ways of connecting, whether through touch, conversation, or simply being present with one another. By embracing these moments with openness and creativity, you can transform what might initially seem like a setback into a chance to deepen your bond and create something truly meaningful together. So, as we journey through this video, I encourage you to keep an open mind and a compassionate attitude toward yourself. We'll discuss various techniques and perspectives that can help you navigate these situations with ease, ensuring that you and your partner continue to enjoy a fulfilling and loving connection, no matter what. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Before we dive deeper into this discussion, I'd like to ask you to take a moment to like this video and make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We offer a wide range of content that delves into the intricacies of relationships and sexuality, with a special focus on the experiences and needs of those over 50. Our mission is to help you lead a life that's rich in love, deep connections, and genuine joy. It's crucial to understand that your sense of masculinity should never be solely linked to your ability to achieve or maintain an erection. This is just one small piece of the vast and intricate puzzle that makes up a man's sexual journey. Think of your sex life as a well-crafted, multifunctional machine. This machine has many essential parts: the engine, the tires, the steering wheel, the seats, and even the radio. If one day one of the tires goes flat, does that mean the entire machine is useless? Of course not. You address the issue, make the necessary adjustments, and continue moving forward. In the same way, if one aspect of your sexual experience doesn't go as planned, it doesn't define your overall worth or capability. There are numerous reasons why an erection might not happen as expected. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by stress at work, preoccupied with family obligations, physically drained, or perhaps that rich meal you had earlier is taking its toll. All of these factors can influence your sexual performance, but none of them diminish your value as a man. It's vital to remember that true sexual fulfillment extends far beyond the act of penetration. There are so many other ways to experience and share pleasure, whether it's through soft, lingering touches, passionate kisses, gentle caresses, or the intimacy of oral sex. These moments of connection can be incredibly fulfilling for both you and your partner. By embracing these other forms of intimacy, you can still create deeply satisfying experiences that bring you closer to your partner. It's not about focusing on what didn't go as planned, but rather about exploring the many other ways you can enjoy each other and strengthen your bond. This approach not only alleviates pressure but also opens the door to a richer, more versatile sexual relationship, where the focus is on connection and mutual pleasure, rather than just performance. By approaching these moments with openness and a spirit of curiosity, you have the opportunity to deepen your connection with your partner and explore new avenues of pleasure that you may have never considered before. It's in these unplanned situations that true intimacy can flourish, allowing you both to discover aspects of your relationship that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Here's a little-known truth. For most women, the absence of an erection is not a major concern, as long as you stay emotionally connected and engaged with them. Often, it's our own insecurities that blow the situation out of proportion, making it seem like a bigger issue than it really is. What women value most in these moments is the intimacy, the emotional closeness, and the effort you put into making them feel loved and satisfied in other ways. These aspects are often far more significant and cherished than the physical presence of an erection. Consider it like being at a fun-filled party where you suddenly trip and fall. Your first instinct might be to feel embarrassed, but if you get up with confidence and continue enjoying yourself, the fall quickly becomes just a funny little story to tell later. The same principle applies to sex. When an erection doesn't happen, it might initially feel like a big deal, but with the right mindset, you can approach the situation with calmness and turn it into a non-issue. Instead of dwelling on the moment, focus on how you can continue to engage and connect with your partner. Just like at the party, where your confidence can transform a mishap into something lighthearted, your attitude during intimacy can reshape the experience into one that's still deeply enjoyable and fulfilling. By being present, staying connected, and embracing the moment with a sense of humor and flexibility, you can turn what might have been a stumbling block into an opportunity for even greater closeness and understanding. When you first realize that your erection isn't cooperating, the most crucial thing you can do is to remain calm. Allowing anxiety to take over will only magnify the issue, making it seem far more intimidating and uncomfortable than it truly is. Instead, take a deep breath and consciously choose not to let stress dominate the moment. Just as in any difficult situation, your response has the power to shape the entire experience. Rather than fixating on trying to force an erection, embrace the chance to create a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. Staying calm helps build a sense of trust and comfort, which can make all the difference for both you and your partner. It's essential to focus on nurturing the emotional and physical connection with your partner. Trying to conceal the problem or allowing anxiety to take control will only generate unnecessary tension. Instead, approach the situation with honesty and a light touch of humor. You might say something like, "It seems we're having a little technical hiccup today, but let's make the most of our time together in other ways." This kind of light-hearted acknowledgement can help ease any pressure and set a more relaxed, enjoyable tone for both of you. The key here is to stay present, connected, and open to the many other ways you can share pleasure and intimacy. By doing so, you can turn what might initially seem like a setback into an opportunity to deepen your bond and explore new, fulfilling experiences together. This is a perfect moment to explore new avenues of pleasure and strengthen your connection with your partner. Focus on the art of gentle caressing, taking the time to affectionately explore your partner's body. The goal is to maintain that intimate bond and craft an experience that is enjoyable for both of you. If possible, try to inject a little humor into the situation to lighten the mood. You don't need to crack jokes. but approaching the moment with a positive and relaxed attitude can transform what might have been an uncomfortable experience into one that you both can look back on with a smile. By staying open, present, and engaged, you can create a meaningful and intimate experience that goes far beyond the physical. When you find yourself in a situation where an erection doesn't occur, it's essential to remain calm, open-minded, and explore other avenues to cherish the moment with your partner. This situation, while it may initially seem daunting, is actually an opportunity to deepen the connection between you and your partner. Imagine you're playing a board game, and suddenly, the key piece that you rely on breaks. Instead of abandoning the game in frustration, you choose to improvise, using a different piece or adjusting your strategy. This shift not only allows you to continue enjoying the game, but it also challenges you to find new, creative ways to make the experience just as, if not more, enjoyable. In the same way, when an erection doesn't happen, it might feel like that crucial piece is missing. But the truth is, there are countless other ways to keep the passion alive and the pleasure flowing. One incredibly intimate and powerful alternative is engaging in oral sex. This act of using your mouth and tongue to bring pleasure can lead to an experience that is not only intense but also deeply satisfying for both partners. Many women reach orgasm through oral stimulation, making it one of the most rewarding aspects of intimacy. By exploring her body with your tongue and paying close attention to how she responds, you create a unique experience tailored to her desires. Every woman's body is different, and by observing her reactions closely, you can refine your technique, making adjustments that heighten her pleasure and deepen your connection. Embracing these moments with creativity and sensitivity allows you to turn what might have been a source of stress into an opportunity for greater intimacy and emotional closeness. It's not about striving for perfection. Instead, it's about being fully present, adaptable, and genuinely engaged with your partner in the moment. This approach not only helps you manage the situation with confidence and grace, but also strengthens the bond between you and your partner, making your relationship more resilient and fulfilling. Start by using soft, slow touches, gently exploring various parts of her body while attentively observing her responses. There's no need to adhere to any strict rules or scripts. What's most important is being in tune with your partner's reactions and adjusting your approach to enhance her pleasure. If you notice that she particularly enjoys a certain type of touch or movement, focus on that area, deepening the connection and increasing the pleasure for both of you. Another powerful way to bring her pleasure is through the use of your hands. Manual stimulation, especially of the clitoris and G-spot, can be incredibly satisfying. The clitoris is an extraordinarily sensitive area, and when stimulated correctly, it can lead to some of the most intense orgasms. For G-spot stimulation, located inside the vagina, use your fingers to explore with gentle, deliberate movements, paying close attention to how she reacts. The key is to be gentle, attentive, and responsive to her preferences, ensuring that she feels both comfortable and cherished throughout the experience. In moments like these, where traditional expectations may falter, it's crucial to remember that intimacy is not defined by one act alone, but by the connection and mutual pleasure shared between partners. By approaching these situations with an open heart, a willingness to explore, and a focus on your partner's satisfaction, you turn what might have been a challenge into an unforgettable, deeply bonding experience. As you explore these alternatives, it's crucial to keep in mind that the essence of intimacy lies in creating a pleasurable and connected experience. Your touches, caresses, and even non-verbal cues should all work together to ensure that your partner feels deeply satisfied and cared for. The aim is to turn the moment into something positive and memorable, regardless of whether an erection is part of the equation or not. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Picture yourself playing a card game where the hand you've been dealt isn't quite what you hoped for. Instead of fixating on why your cards aren't ideal or feeling the need to explain your situation to the other players, you focus on making the most out of the hand you have. You play strategically, using what you have to create the best possible outcome. In the same way, when an erection doesn't occur during a sexual encounter, the most effective approach is to stay present in the moment, concentrating on what you can do to maintain pleasure and intimacy. Avoid getting bogged down by explanations that could inadvertently increase tension or discomfort. It's completely natural to feel the impulse to explain what's happening, but phrases like, "I'm just nervous," or "this has never happened before," can unintentionally amplify anxiety for both you and your partner. Instead of falling into the trap of overthinking, embrace the moment with confidence and ease. By focusing on your partner and reveling in the connection you share, you can transform what might have initially seemed like a setback into a golden opportunity for deepening your intimacy and exploring new dimensions of pleasure. This approach not only helps to alleviate stress but also strengthens the emotional bond, making both of you feel valued and connected, regardless of what happens physically. Rather than trying to explain or justify the situation, shift your attention to the pleasure that you and your partner can still experience together. By directing your focus towards other forms of intimacy, you can create a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere, one where both of you feel at ease and excited about exploring new avenues of connection. Show your partner that you are fully invested in making the moment enjoyable for both of you. If you feel the need to say something, keep it short, sweet, and positive. A simple phrase like, "Let's explore other ways to enjoy this moment together," can gently steer the focus back to the shared experience, without introducing any feelings of guilt or embarrassment. In these moments, it's important to remember that intimacy is not just about a single act, but about the connection, pleasure, and joy that you share with your partner. By focusing on these aspects, you can turn any situation into a memorable and fulfilling experience, one that strengthens your bond and leaves both of you feeling deeply satisfied and closer than ever before. Staying composed and focusing on the pleasure you can give and receive transforms the situation into something much more natural and enjoyable. By letting go of the need to explain or justify what's happening, you and your partner can fully immerse yourselves in the moment, allowing the experience to deepen and become more meaningful. This freedom from explanation allows you both to truly savor the connection you share, turning what could have been a source of stress into a beautiful opportunity for closeness. When an erection doesn't occur as anticipated, it's important to remember that there are many other ways to maintain intimacy and ensure that both partners continue to experience pleasure. Oral sex, for example, can be a powerful and intimate way to keep the moment alive. This technique involves using your mouth, tongue, and lips to stimulate your partner, offering a deeply satisfying alternative that can enhance your connection. Start by exploring your partner's body with gentle, loving touches. Let your tongue softly trace the sensitive areas around the clitoris and vulva, paying close attention to how she responds. Her body will guide you to what she finds most pleasurable. Listen to these subtle cues. If she seems relaxed and content, keep doing what you're doing. But if she shifts her position or makes a different sound, take it as a gentle signal that you might need to adjust your approach. The key to making oral sex truly enjoyable is variety. Don't restrict yourself to just one method or technique. Instead, embrace the opportunity to explore. Experiment with different movements of your tongue and lips, alternating between soft, gentle touches and firmer, more deliberate ones. Try switching between circular and linear motions, always staying attuned to her reactions. If she responds positively, continue exploring these areas with care and creativity, making the experience uniquely tailored to her desires. By embracing this approach, what might initially seem like a setback becomes an opportunity to deepen your intimacy and discover new ways to connect. It's about being fully present, responsive, and engaged in the moment, creating an experience that is not only pleasurable but also deeply fulfilling. This kind of attentive, loving approach not only enhances the physical pleasure for both of you but also strengthens the emotional bond you share, bringing you closer together in ways that go far beyond the physical. The silent language of touch and sensation during oral intimacy often speaks louder than any words could ever express. The true depth of connection between two partners unfolds in those moments where you can read and respond to her every movement, the fleeting expressions that cross her face, and the quiet, almost imperceptible sound she makes. These nonverbal signals are your roadmap to understanding what brings her the deepest pleasure. It's in these moments of intense connection that you realize the power of truly knowing your partner, of being able to anticipate and respond to her needs without a single word spoken. When you find that a particular touch or technique evokes a blissful reaction, It's like discovering a secret language shared just between the two of you. It's not just about maintaining that rhythm and intensity, but about ensuring that you're in sync, that each movement you make enhances the connection you're building together. And, oh, how important it is to be flexible, to change course when you notice her response isn't as enthusiastic. The magic lies in your ability to read these cues and adjust your approach, fine-tuning your actions in a dance of mutual pleasure. This is what transforms a mere act into an extraordinary experience, one that lingers in your memories, filled with satisfaction and the warmth of shared intimacy. Now, let's talk about those times when things don't go as planned, when your body doesn't respond the way you might hope. It's easy to feel disheartened, to worry that the moment is slipping away from you. But, my dear, this is where you can find an unexpected blessing in disguise. It's an opportunity, a moment to delve deeper into other forms of intimacy that can be equally, if not more, gratifying. Think of it as a creative challenge, a chance to explore new ways of connecting. You don't need a full erection to bring pleasure to your partner or yourself. Instead, let your hands, lips, and tongue do the talking. Play with different kinds of touches. Start with light, feathery caresses that make her skin tingle, then slowly build up to firmer, more deliberate strokes. You can alternate between slow, sensual movements and more passionate, intense ones. What truly matters is your attentiveness, your ability to listen to her body and respond with care and affection. It's in these moments of vulnerability and tenderness that you discover the profound beauty of intimacy. This isn't just about satisfying her. It's about creating an experience that is deeply fulfilling for both of you. So, embrace these moments of unpredictability as opportunities to connect on a deeper level, to show her that your love and desire go beyond mere physicality. The bond you create in these moments will be richer, more meaningful, and last far longer than the fleeting satisfaction of a physical act alone. In my view, this approach not only breathes life into the moment, but also significantly deepens the emotional connection between you and your partner. It's important to understand that intimacy isn't just about physical achievements like maintaining an erection or reaching climax. It's truly about the shared journey of discovering each other's bodies and the profound emotional bond that develops through this exploration. When you embrace flexibility and a willingness to experiment, what might have initially felt like a moment of insecurity can instead become a beautiful opportunity for growth and deeper intimacy. It's this ability to stay calm, attentive, and responsive that transforms the experience into something genuinely fulfilling and pleasurable for both partners. In those intimate moments, it's crucial to accept the situation as it unfolds, seeing it as an opportunity to explore the many diverse ways of giving and receiving pleasure that go far beyond traditional intercourse. By shifting your focus to the variety of ways you can bring joy to each other, you not only alleviate any pressure or anxiety you might feel, but also create a nurturing environment where love and connection can truly blossom. This willingness to discover new paths to pleasure doesn't just heighten the physical experience. It also strengthens the emotional connection that binds you, making your relationship more resilient and deeply satisfying over time. By allowing yourself to embrace the richness of these shared experiences, you're not just enhancing physical intimacy, you're also building a stronger, more meaningful emotional bond that will continue to grow. The act of exploring together, of being open to what feels right in the moment, helps create a relationship that's not just about physical gratification but about cultivating a deep, lasting connection. This kind of intimacy, built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared pleasure, is what ultimately makes a relationship thrive and remain fulfilling in the long term. Breathing plays an incredibly vital role in deepening intimacy, and its influence on the overall experience can be truly transformative. By consciously syncing your breath with the rhythm of your movements, you create a more unified and connected sensation that draws you closer to your partner. Deep, controlled breathing while offering stimulation not only helps you remain calm and fully present, but it also introduces an added layer of engagement that enhances the entire experience for both of you. This harmony between your breath and touch fosters a more immersive and intimate atmosphere, enriching the bond between you and your partner. Another powerful way to elevate the experience is by blending different techniques of stimulation. For instance, you might begin by delicately using the tip of your tongue to trace intricate, gentle patterns around her clitoris and vulva, then smoothly transition to broader, more sweeping strokes. This variation keeps the sensations lively and unpredictable, which can significantly heighten the pleasure. By closely observing your partner's reactions, you can fine-tune your approach, ensuring that every touch and breath aligns perfectly with what brings her the most delight. This kind of attentiveness is crucial. It allows you to adjust your technique to maximize her pleasure, turning the experience into something genuinely extraordinary. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. In these moments, it's the combination of breath, touch, and awareness that creates a truly unforgettable connection. The way you adjust your breathing to match your movements, the way you pay close attention to her responses, and the willingness to experiment with different techniques all contribute to a deeper level of intimacy. This isn't just about achieving physical satisfaction. It's about crafting a shared experience that's as emotionally fulfilling as it is physically pleasurable. The act of being in tune with each other in such a profound way is what transforms a simple moment into something truly magical, leaving both of you with lasting memories of connection and joy. Even in moments when your erection isn't as strong as you might desire, these strategies present a world of new possibilities for pleasure and connection. By redirecting your focus toward different forms of stimulation and staying fully immersed in the present, you can craft an experience that is deeply satisfying on a level that transcends mere physical performance. These methods do more than just provide physical pleasure. They serve to strengthen the emotional connection between you and your partner, fortifying the bond that holds your relationship together. From my perspective, it's in these very moments of vulnerability that true intimacy can flourish. When you let go of the pressure to meet a certain standard of physical performance and instead embrace the opportunity to connect in new ways, you unlock a depth of pleasure and emotional closeness that might have otherwise been overlooked. These practices allow you to focus on the nuances of touch, the rhythm of shared breathing, and the emotional exchanges that make intimacy so meaningful. In doing so, you not only enhance the physical experience but also deepen the emotional ties that bring you and your partner closer together. I sincerely hope that today's discussion on managing challenges with erections and exploring alternative pathways to pleasure has offered you valuable insights. I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Have you ever faced a similar situation? How did you handle it? Please feel free to share your stories or ask any questions in the comments below. Let's keep this essential conversation alive and continue to support one another as we navigate our journeys toward deeper intimacy and stronger connections. Your voice matters, and by sharing, you contribute to a community of understanding and support. So, what have you learned from today's video? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into practice in your life below this video. If you found this content helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us reach more people who could benefit from this valuable information. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.